Okay, so no, I'm still gonna do a haul. I may or may not do a back-to-back video, ow, of all my image books that I own, and then of course this video right now. So you'll be getting this video. This is another. You might just hear voices, people talking, but hopefully it won't get too loud. If it does, I'll just end it. But this is my haul video. Just making sure that was $3.99, because you'll see why I had to question it. Oh, this is a haul video, and I will not be doing another haul video. Maybe I'll have one next week, but after next week, well, even after now, it won't be as big as today's haul. I have like 2 comics, and one of them, spoiler alert, it's going to be The Last Lock and Key, which is the whole reason why I want to get that book then, is because it's The Last Lock and Keys. Hopefully there's not going to be another mini-series anytime soon, or at all. It's just that I feel like certain series, I mean, again, I could read The Last Lock and Key and be like, I want more, but it's more just the fact that I thought I was done with it and I was happy. I was like, yeah, have another series completed. But anyways, oh, I did not get that cheap graphic novel book. It was going to be either a Deadpool omnibus or 2 Thor hardcovers, not omnibus. It's just 2 Thor hardcovers with Jason Aaron's run. That'll be for Christmas probably. There was so many reasons why I didn't want to do it, and one of those reasons was I have 80,000 Deadpool comics and I have over 50 Deadpool comics and over 20 Thor comics of Jason Aaron's run, and over 50 of Daniel Way's run I haven't finished yet. So, because I'm going back to the original, I'm going back to the start of that run, because I've got a lot of what happened in it. So I'm just like, by the time I finish that, especially the Deadpool one, it'll be well after Christmas for Deadpool one, and pretty damn close to Christmas, if not Christmas Day, for the Thor ones, because I think it's almost 30 at this point. And that's Jason Aaron's run. But anyways, without further ado, because there's a big long intro, but I just want to get all that out before I forgot about it. Let's get on to the haul with Avengers Facsimile Edition, issue 57. Now you'll notice there's a little itty bitty grease here, and that's because, and this is not a book, it's not one of the newer books, but they have this thing, and it's like, it comes off easier for the ones that aren't like this. Like, I'll show you what I mean later, but the little sticker got stuck on this little part, and I tugged away and it got a little bent. I probably should have gotten a new copy of this, because they're very good about that, because it was their fault, because it's their sticker. Even though it was being careless, it's still their sticker, so it wouldn't have happened either way, even if it wasn't careless. But I mean, I don't think I'd read this one at once, because it's Roy Thomas's run. Now this and X-Men #4 facsimiles go along hand in hand, because this is the first appearance of Vision, and this is the first appearance of Wanda Maximoff and Quicksilver. But there's going to be a WandaVision show coming up for Disney Plus next year. Technically, it's like the very beginning, January something of next year, I think. It keeps changing because of COVID. I don't care. I don't have Disney Plus. I'll probably just mooch off my cousins. So yeah, this is first appearance of Vision, and I like what they did with this one. I don't know if they did it for any of the others that I have, but I know they don't do it for a lot of them. They have the original price here for both. But of course, they'll have their Marvel price here, so you know the difference. And there's other ways to tell, too. But I mean, like, on Letgo, if you have this covered, and you just show this, there's no way of knowing, really. But anyways, because I like these facsimiles. So facsimiles, and the difference between that and this is Daredevil 81. And this is Black Widow's first appearance in Daredevil, I believe. Is that this doesn't have all the original ads. It has just their default ads for, you know, all the Marvel books. These two have the ads that were in the original book, which is amazing. It's more like just a novelty for me. I don't know, I just like going back and seeing all the old comics advertisements. This is Daredevil 81, you already saw that. Since it's my 20,000th cut, I'm gonna put them all in order, so to speak. Iron Man 149. It's a Doom quest. This is Iron Man and Doctor Doom, because apparently they're both going to be showing up in that huge King in Black event I'll be skipping, because that's way too much. Because that, for me, like, Absolute Carnage was just enough. It was just enough for me to say, I'm never getting events again, to swear off events. And I'm also super far behind with the current Venom series. And even if I was caught up with that series, I gotta get caught up with the 2016 one, the Flash one. I was 80,000 books you gotta read beforehand, because that's Marvel nowadays, which makes it very hard for me to get back into these books. Or made it hard for, and I say back into, like I didn't get them before. I was just getting like back issues, like Iron Man 149, let's say, and that was the only ones, like the ones that were just reprints, you know. But Maestro number 4, Marvel number 2, and Harley Quinn book 2. Now for this one, I didn't know this was a series. I thought it was just a one shot. It's not. It just got super delayed. Let's see. I wonder when that other Marvel book came out. And it's unrelated to Marvel's X. So this is Alex Ross's original pitch, from what I can tell, of Marvel's. And he's finally been able to do that. From what I can tell. I don't know exactly. But I like these covers. But they don't show, like, they show this on the back, but it's like full picture. No this pesky shit. No, it's book 2. Now, I don't know if this one is a sequel to White Knight or Curse of the White Knight. I'm going to be reading White Knight, Curse of White Knight, and then this, because that's order of release date. But the only thing that's making me a bit angry is that there is a spoiler right here and on the description for book 1 of this series. And, I don't know if that happened after White Knight, which I have read, but I forgot a lot of what happened in it, hence why I'm rereading it, or after Curse of the White Knight, which I have not read yet. I don't know. That's it of these books. Now we're moving on to this guy, Black Hole. I think this got caught. I think it's the one that got caught on that Avengers book, because yeah, actually it is. See, that's what happened. Got caught like that. It's coming off. So for binding for this, speaking on binding of this book, I think I showed you for Invincible, I wish I had that compendium, for Irredeemable and Incorruptible omnibuses, because they're soft cover and they're bigger books, the binding is a lot more fragile. So what you should do is, from the middle of the book, do this. And that's what I did, and now it's like that. Just so you know if the binding is good. The binding on this one is pretty good, too. It's just you get a little crease, a little bend here, which I don't like, but so be it. And this is the first 12 issues. I gotta remember to tell you what the issues of these books were. This is the whole reason why I'm doing this again. I don't know why, but I keep thinking that that's Boom Studios that brought us that book. Oh, and also Black Hole, this book did not do good on Goodreads. It did good on Goodreads, but not on Reddit. So I hope it's good. It sounded good. I think the main reason why people didn't like it was because it was confusing, but I've read more confusing books and worse books that they say was worse. But you'll see that. You'll see those reviews later. And one was Fight Club too, which I already did, which I did already review. This is Jupiter's Circle and Jupiter's Legacy. This is the whole reason why. This is another reason why I didn't get that Deadpool book, because I wanted to get these two. And I just saw more that was like, oh, that looks interesting. This is 1 through 6 of Jupiter's Circle, and this is 1 through 5 of Jupiter's Legacy. This is the prequel to this. I feel like I need to get them both at the same time. I have money, why not? Had the money to afford it. Descender, this is the first 6 issues, I believe, of this series. I like Jeff Lemire's books. Jeff Lemire. Even though I've only read one of his books and one issue that was Gideon Falls, 1 through 6 of this. I feel like I've read another one of his. I'm going to remember after I upload it. I'm like, oh yeah, that one. And I'm going to want to do another cut. I'm not going to, because this has already gone long enough. This is 1 through 6, I believe. It's just they have it in a different spot than normal. It's stupid. There's no point in that. And this is the 5th printing, which I found really funny. Yeah, 1 through 6. I didn't like that this book has a little crease right there. I am super picky, hence the Avengers in the Black Hole one. You saw that. I'm very picky about the condition my books come in when I just bought them. You know, I want them to be in good condition, no matter what. 6 to 10 of Die. Obviously, I have book 1, volume 1. I just want to get volume 2. This is the only 2 that are available right now. Volume 3 is coming out later in the month. I like that they have their own like little New Break Comics. They have their own little thing. Apparently, I guess it's their own cover. They're a special cover. But I liked the first issue of this series, and apparently it gets better and better. And Save Sex issues 1 through 7. I just love 7 issues for $10. These are all $10, actually. Yeah, they were. Except for Black Hole, which is the whole $10 more. But for a book like this, that's an amazing price. Even DC would be like, yeah, this is $30, guys. I am running out of room to put. Come Christmas time, I'm gonna have no idea where to put my books. Even if I just get like a few, which I hope I don't. Yeah, I have a lot of Image books now. So yeah, I'm gonna do it back to back, and I'll go through all my Image books, just because I feel like it. I'm gonna sound like a Southerner. That's it.